Hey parents! Welcome to Elite Finance Insights, the place where you manage money for your kids' future the right way. No fluff, no empty promises, just real actionable tips that'll actually make a difference for your family. Let's go! If you're a parent looking for ways to better manage your family's finances, you're definitely in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about how to create a family budget that actually works. I know managing a household budget can be overwhelming. There are so many moving parts: groceries, school fees, kids' activities, and on top of that, you're trying to save for the future. But don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll have a clear, actionable plan that works for your family. So, let's get started. As a parent, you're probably already familiar with the never-ending flow of expenses. You've got your everyday costs like groceries, gas, and utilities. Then there are the irregular expenses, like those school field trips or birthday parties, that always seem to pop up at the worst possible time. Without a clear budget, it's easy to feel like you're always just trying to keep up. A family budget is more than just a financial tool. It's a roadmap to financial stability. It helps you prioritize your spending, cut down on unnecessary costs, and make sure you're saving for important future goals, whether that's a rainy day fund, college tuition, or even a family vacation. And let's not forget, budgeting can reduce financial stress for everyone in the family. When you know exactly where your money is going, it feels a lot easier to stay calm, no matter what's going on. So let's talk about where you start. The first thing you need to do is get a complete picture of your family's finances. That means sitting down with your partner, and if your kids are old enough, getting them involved too, and calculating all sources of income. This includes your salary, your spouse's salary, side gigs, and any other forms of income you might receive, whether it's child support, alimony, or tax refunds. But income is only part of the equation. You also need to have a solid handle on your family's expenses. It's time to list out everything you spend money on each month. Start with your fixed expenses. These are your must-pay bills like mortgage or rent, car payments, insurance, and utilities. These costs don't change much month to month. Now let's dive into the variable expenses. These are the things that can fluctuate, like groceries, dining out, entertainment, clothing, or activities for the kids. You might be surprised at how much these little things add up over time. Tracking these expenses closely will help you identify areas where you might be able to cut back. Once you have a clear understanding of your income and expenses, it's time to set some goals. As parents, you probably have a lot of dreams for your family. Maybe you want to save enough for your children's college education, build an emergency fund, pay off debt, or buy a new home. But without clear financial goals, it's easy to get sidetracked by day-to-day expenses. So, what do you want to achieve? Be specific and realistic with your goals. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save more," set a goal like, "I want to save $500 a month for an emergency fund," or "I want to pay off $2,000 in credit card debt in the next 6 months. These concrete goals will help you stay focused and motivated, but keep in mind that life happens. You might face an unexpected medical bill or car repair. Be flexible with your goals and adjust as necessary. The key is to keep your family's financial future in mind, even if it means tweaking your goals every now and then. One popular budgeting method that works well for families is the 50-30-20 rule. Here's how it works. 50% for needs. These are the essential expenses, things like housing, rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, and insurance. This is the category where your family's basic living expenses fall. 30% for wants. This includes the non-essentials, like dining out, entertainment, vacations, and activities. While these aren't strictly necessary, they're part of maintaining a balanced and enjoyable family life. 20% for savings and debt repayment. This portion goes toward things like building an emergency fund, contributing to retirement accounts, and paying off debt. For parents, this is especially important to secure your family's future. Using the 50-30-20 rule is a simple way to ensure your budget is balanced. However, if your family has high expenses, you may need to adjust the percentages. For example, if you live in an area with a high cost of living, you may find that your needs category is higher than 50%. That's okay. Just try to keep the overall balance in mind. Once you've set up your budget, the next crucial step is tracking your spending. And I'm not talking about just tracking the big stuff. You need to keep an eye on every dollar. You might be surprised how easy it is for small expenses to add up. There are tons of tools to help you track your spending. Apps like Mint, YNAB, You Need a Budget, or even just a basic spreadsheet. Make it a habit to log every purchase. It doesn't have to be time-consuming. You can even do it weekly to make sure you're staying on track. Tracking your spending also helps you spot any leaks in your budget. For example, maybe you didn't realize how much you were spending on coffee, takeout lunches, or those extra Amazon purchases. By reviewing your spending regularly, you can make adjustments and start redirecting funds to savings or paying down debt. Life changes, and so should your budget. It's important to review your family's budget every few months to see if it's still working. Have your expenses increased? Is there a new goal you want to prioritize? Maybe the kids' extracurricular activities have gotten more expensive, or you've had to pay for unexpected medical costs. You also might find that your initial budget needs tweaking. That's okay. The key is to make sure your family stays on track to reach your goals, even if that means making adjustments along the way. A family budget isn't something you should do in isolation. Communication is key, especially if you're managing finances with a partner. Sit down together regularly to discuss your progress. Ask questions. Is there anything you can do better? Are there areas where you need more support? If your kids are old enough, involve them too. Teach them about budgeting, saving, and making smart financial decisions. It's a great way to prepare them for their own financial future. We all know that life can throw curveballs. An unexpected repair, a medical emergency, or a sudden change in income. These things happen. That's why it's important to build some flexibility into your budget. For example, setting aside a small buffer or rainy day fund for unplanned expenses can keep your family on track when things don't go as planned. Finally, remember that budgeting is a journey. It's not about perfection, but progress. Review your budget regularly, track your progress, and celebrate your wins along the way. Maybe you paid off a credit card, saved for a vacation, or hit your savings target for the month. Take the time to celebrate these milestones with your family. It will keep everyone motivated and remind you that you're building a solid financial future together. So there you have it, the key steps to creating a family budget that works. It's all about understanding your finances, setting realistic goals, tracking your spending, and adjusting as needed. By involving your family in the process and communicating openly, you can create a budget that helps you all stay on track, reduce financial stress, and work toward your dreams. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on managing your money. And remember, every step you take today gets you one step closer to financial freedom. See you next time.